What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning to everybody. I hope everybody have a great day today and all of that, y'all. But yes, today is a good day. It's July 3rd. The 4th gonna be tomorrow. I'm ready to go on here to get this work day out the way. That's just basically what I'm doing right now. I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna chit chat with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Before I head to work. But you guys, I just want to say some encouraging words today. And I know it all just gonna start sounding like the same, but once you start believing, it all gonna just flow. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one or two little things that try to get in the way, but we're not gonna let that, just stop us. But yes, y'all. Today. I don't know if y'all been just paying attention to social media and so much that's been going on in social media. I have, but I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I guess, just when I get a little free time, it's just the things that I see on there. Like, where have it been cool to just get on the internet, for one, and podcasts and all that stuff to just tell your next move? Like, when have that ever been a thing? Like, if you're not realizing it, a lot of people are just telling their next moves, setting themselves up for failure, and it's just crazy. Like, it is so crazy. Like, everybody just doing everything for social media, for clout, and all that stuff like that. Stuff that can get them in trouble with the law, all kind of shit. It's crazy. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it at all. Like, at the end of the day, it's a place and a time for everything. You know what I'm saying? Then people be wondering why they got caught. You can't wonder why you got caught if you didn't put it on social media, posting your locations and saying what the next move is and plan B and all that and stuff. Y'all gotta realize we can't do all that on these cameras. Now, I know it's a positive route for this social media and phones and stuff like that, but if you live a different type of life, let's just not add these phones, and let's not add social media. I don't care how gangster you are. I don't care how gangster you want to be. It's just pure stupidity if you're going to do those things and just tell the whole world and then wondering why the feds at your door. Like, it just don't work like that. It don't work like that. And I know sometimes, we be want to do whatever the fuck we want to do, and that's cool, but it's ways on how you do it, especially with us. Like, it's just ways how you do it. But anyway, y'all, this situation with this baby, the baby that was killed at the Walmart in Mississippi, y'all, I don't know what to say about that. I got so much I can say that I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it, because it's just, sometimes the stuff we can say or, whatever we should say, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. I hate that for that baby. I really hate it. And, I'm just praying for the family. The mother and father, they look very young. They look very young. They look young. And it's just, they got to go through that already. They don't even know how to just process all that. It's very tragic, you guys. But this is my thing to all the young women out there, young men out there. Sometimes you guys gotta think. Now, I don't know what they was doing in the Walmart. I don't know. And everybody don't know. A lot of people don't know. Everybody acting like they know, but nobody really know what happened inside that store or anything. None of the people that was there that day. So I'm just waiting for video footage, just of everything. You know what I'm saying? But I really hate that a baby lost his life like that over nothing. You know, I really hate that. But you guys, I'm really speaking to the older generation that's like older than me and all that stuff like that. I'm not that old. I'm still in my 20s right now. But, you know, sometimes y'all, you know, you get tired of talking and explaining and just, you know, parenting gets rough. I understand that, but sometimes you cannot give up on your kids. You can't give up on your kids, and it's not everybody's situation, and everybody have a supportive mother, supportive father. Everybody don't, but you cannot give up on your kids. Like I said in one of my videos, it's really time to teach our kids. Tell them the real. Like, it's no time to keep sugarcoating anything, and you cannot expect every police to be the same. You know what I'm saying? You cannot expect that. Now, I watched a video of the mother saying that when they stopped her friend in the store or whatever the case may be, she kept going because it had nothing to do with her. Okay. It had nothing to... I felt like my point of view, because I really wasn't talking and saying my opinions on it until I saw the mother on the video on Instagram and stuff like that. I felt like you should have stood there in that store. You and your 1-year-old baby should have stood there in that store. You talking about something, it had nothing to do with you. Okay, but y'all came together. Y'all rode in the car together. I just wish that baby girl would have stayed right there in that store. I don't care if she would have went and sat on the bench or just stepped back off to the side or whatever the case may be. I would have stood right there with my son, because these folks are calling the police, have called the police. You know what I'm saying? And let's just be clear. Ain't no police in the state of Mississippi is good to play with. No police in the world is good to play with. But I can only speak on this state because I was born and raised in this state. You cannot play these games with these police in Mississippi. You cannot play these games at all. You cannot think you outsmarting them. You cannot do that at all. I just really wish that the thought would have came in her mind to just stand there, not, oh, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You and your son went and got in the car. I would have stood right there. If they was going to take my friend to jail or do whatever they was going to do to her, that would have been that. But I was getting in that car, making a choice to get in that car, all because it ain't have nothing to do with you. Now, I don't know if she knew her friend was going to run or cause a commotion. I don't know. I just know that I wouldn't have gotten in that car with my son. Because for one, back then, if one friend was getting stopped, we don't give a damn about police, managers. We don't give a damn. If one person was getting stopped or getting in trouble, if we came together, we're leaving together. She wasn't in that car, so why did you go get in that car? Because now police is just responding to the scene. They just, you know what I'm saying, they don't even know the full details. They don't even know that you have a baby, you know what I'm saying, with you. You like, y'all, these people have not released the video footage. They haven't released nothing because they looking at it from all different angles. And everybody already know it's a mess, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. And everybody know that some of these police do not have, they don't give a flying fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. They don't care. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. They don't care. I've ran across a lot of police that do not care for us, do not care for black people at all. You know what I'm saying? And they, they just don't care. They just don't. And I just wish and I just would hope that a lot of younger people will open their eyes to see that. Not all polices are bad, but just about all of them. You know, when you're staying in racist ass cities and states and all that stuff like that, these polices and these cliques and gangs and stuff, you know, they're targeting our people because of gangs and cliques, but they're in the same thing. They're in the same thing. Like, I won't say that I despise polices. I don't, because it's not all of them, but it's been majority of them, and I can't encounter. You know what? Yes, I can. I just got pulled over 3 weeks ago. The nicest state trooper. He was nice. The nicest state trooper in my whole entire life that I've came across. When I've came across police, which that's rare. Only time I really come across them is when I'll probably get pulled over or something like that. But other than that, he was the nicest one. It ain't too many. I don't care what nobody say. It ain't too many. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many that's gonna let you know, like, for instance, I have insurance on my car, but I didn't have the card or whatever the case may be. So, of course, when he came back with my ticket or whatever, he was like, here you go. Here's your citation, you know, all this and stuff like that. But just to let you know, heads up, you going to want to make sure you have your insurance card on you and with you, because sometimes our system do not work, and then that can take another turn. Boom. I respect him. I respect him so much. And yes, he was Caucasian and all that and stuff like that. I respect him for that, because he did not get out his car already having his hand on the gun. Because every time I get pulled over, they be Caucasian, and they always got their hands on their gun, and I could just feel that. You know, I don't want to say that they're just looking for trouble. It's just a feeling I get. But I didn't get that with him. He was cool. He did not, like I said, he didn't have his hand on his gun and stuff like that already. Like, most of them, time they get out the car, they got they hands on the gun, and that spooks people. You know what I'm saying? It don't spook me, because anytime I'm coming in contact with a police, I'm not moving, period. I'm damn near a statue. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near a statue. When he came up to the car, asked me for my license and everything, I had my seatbelt on, so, you know, I still had it on. So I had my hands up like this. I said, well, officer, my license and everything, my wallet is right here in my blue bag right here. Can I reach and get it? He said yes. I reached slowly, got my wallet and everything, and I gave it to him. Now, that's what I have caught myself doing, because, like, the last time I had got pulled over, I didn't like it at all. Police, he instantly got out. The state trooper, Mississippi, had his hand on his gun already. Like, you know, I can see that. I can see it on my mirror, and I just like, okay, this is that. So he instantly was like, you know, step out of the car and woo doo woo doo woo, and I'm like, I know I ain't did nothing. So I don't give no talk back, no none of that, you know. I don't ever say nothing back. I barely say anything back when they asking questions. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really like that. He pulled me out the car and stuff like that. He didn't even give me a chance to turn my car off or anything. And I don't know, y'all, but he made me put my hands on my hood. Now, it's hot outside. I'm coming back home from coming out of town, you know, going to my auntie funeral. So I just really was not in the mood for none of it. But y'all, he made me put my hands on my hood. From the driver's side, took me all the way around the back side of the car, you know, to the passenger side, and he made me put my hands on the hood. Now, I'm doing what I'm being told to do. I'm not giving no attitude or nothing like that, y'all, but I wanted to tell that man so bad, can you please turn this car off or something? Because the engine, everything, it was so hot outside already. So the fact that the car was running, the engine was running, I had my hands on the thing, on the hood. When I say that hood was so hot, y'all, like my hands was red. My hands was red. And I just didn't want to make no moves though, you know what I'm saying? Because I was getting kind of aggravated and agitated. But in my mind, I remembered time he got out his car, he had his hand on his gun. So sometimes it's just no negotiating with these people, no trying to negotiate. I just be trying to get home to my family. So y'all, it's crazy out here, y'all, and we gotta make sure our young people know what to do and what not to do. It's not a sign of showing weakness, or you know what I'm saying, even when they in the wrong, let them be in the wrong. Because you want to know why? God sits high and he sees everything. It don't matter that they are police or a DA, lawyer. It don't matter what these people position, what job. It don't matter. God is up above and he is looking down and he are seeing what these people are doing. So it ain't about a power thing or an ego thing, man. Look, just let it be.
Yes, yes.